Okay, this is Darryl. I'm back again with another video. I just made one a little bit earlier this morning. This one's a little bit related to it because it's a file a guy sent me that needed some work on it. I wanted to see how he could actually make this for himself. So this is the file that he sent. You can see it says mom with a gap in between that you can actually put text in. So let's just look at the file itself. So if you click on it, you see that top part is all one piece, and the bottom part is all one piece. So the first thing I want to do is I want to select all of it. I'm going to hit Control-G on the keyboard, and which groups them together. You can also go up here to Object and Group and click on Group. It's already grouped, so all I can do is ungroup it now. So I'm going to leave it like it is. Then I'm going to select it again. I'm going to hit P. That puts it in the middle of my page here, of my work page. And that'll be important here in a little bit. I want to also show you that this is my nudge factor. My nudge distance I set to 2 inches, and I've set the duplicate distance to 0 and 0. I don't want it to move after I duplicate something. So you can see over here I've got another mom typed down, and it's in a little different font. That's Times New Roman. I'm not sure what this font was. It's now an object, so you really can't tell unless you just look it up. But I'm going to use this font for now. So what we want to do is let's see how this is actually created. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to unfill it by clicking this slash with my left mouse button. And you see there's no outline, so let's go down and put a right click on the whatever color you want the outline to be. I like it to be red, so I'm going to click on that. So now you can see that this is actually one big piece up here and one big piece down here. And that's the way we want to construct our new one. So let's back up, get that back the way it was. Okay. Now, I've got my font. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to hit the plus key on my keyboard, which duplicates that. That way I've got one in case I mess up, I can start again. You can see I've got the height about the same, but the width is different. That's because this font is a little bit wider, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and just move it over here out of the way. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm zooming in with the mouse wheel. Let's just roll it back and forth, and it zooms in, zooms out. So I want this gap in here to be about the same when I make this one over here. So let's first just move this one up. I'm going to move it up 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. So I've got it up 6 inches total. I'm going to click this one. I'm going to put it in the dead center of that page again by hitting P. And now I want to make a little rectangle in here just so I can see how wide everything is. So let's click on the rectangle button. If you go up here and you get on that node where it says midpoint, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'll move that around to, there's the node on the top corner, and there's a node on the bottom, and there it says midpoint. I'm going to click and hold. I'm going to drag it over to here until I get to that edge, and also shows midpoint. Let me make that red also so it's a little easier to see. Okay. So now let's hit P for that. Put it in the middle of the page. Well, we need it longer. So let's go back up to our pick tool. Wait for the double arrow to show. Click and drag to the right, and then hold the shift button down at the same time. That will put both edges coming out. And then let go, and there it is. So to do what I need to do, I can't have this to be a font anymore. So I'm going to select the font, the MOM. I'm going to go up here to Object. I'm going to come down to Convert to Curves. Click that. And then you'll see these little nodes showing up. So now what I can do is I can right click the red and put an outline around it, and then left click this up here to get rid of the center of the black. And now you can see what it looks like. Remember, I'm gonna do this one up here. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in this stage. Oops, make it red. Okay, so now let's go ahead, and there's other ways of doing this, but I want to select this 2-point line. So if you click on that, a little arrow button on that line, you can come down to the 2-point line, click it. I'm going to go right here at the node on that corner. I'm going to hold my left mouse button down until I snap it into that node right there. Then I'm going to do another one. Let's just go this one down here at the bottom. Same thing. Okay. I'll go back to my pick tool. And I've already measured this. It's about 11 points. So I'm going to select that line there. I'm going to make it an 11-point line. And I'm also going to do the same thing down here. Make it an 11-point line. Whoops, that was the triangle. I mean the rectangle, sorry. Select that 11-point line. Okay. So now let's actually get rid of this rectangle. Let's make it go down a couple inches. Get out of the way. All right, well, now this is a line. I need to make it an object. So I'm going to select it, go to Object, and Convert Outline to Object. Click that. Let's do this other one too. Object, Convert Outline to Object. And what that does is now I can, if I right click the red and left click the no fill, you can see what it's done. Let's do the same thing here. Right click, outline, left click up here, do unfill it. Okay. So now let's do this. Let's go to this tool up here. And you'll see it's got the crop, a knife, a virtual segment delete. I want the virtual segment delete key. And it looks like a little knife. I'm going to take it over here. I'm going to click here and drag it all the way across and then let go. You see how it cut all that out? Now I want to go up here and let's get rid. Actually, there's more than one way to doing this, but let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's drag in the center of this one and just be careful and just get it in the middle and let go. All those are gone. And now let's go click. Let's click there, everywhere you want it to open up into the letter. I know it's a little tedious, but after you get it done, then you won't have to worry about it anymore. That one and that one. Okay, there's the top. See if it looks a lot like that one. So same thing down here. Let's drag all the way across. Keep it in the center. Don't touch the edges. Got rid of all of that. And then here, you can actually drag across it if you want to instead of just letting it select it individually. Sometimes that's easier. All right. Now let's go down to the Smart Fill tool. Click on it. There's an interactive fill, there's a smart fill, there's a mesh fill. Click the Smart Fill tool. Let's go up here to make sure what color we've got. I've got it at RGB, and I've got all the way down to the bottom left. R0, G0, B0 makes it black. So let's get off of that. Go in here and fill it. Fill it with black. Fill that one with black. Now let's select everything, and let's take the outline off. It's hard to see, but it was there. And at the same time, let's group it together. Let's go to Object, Group, and there we go. And you are finished. And the grandma, you can see I did the grandma also. It's the exact same way you did the mom. It's just more letters, of course. So just to check, let's take the fill off here. Go left left click that line, and then right click the red, and there it is. And that's the way you make that file. Anything else you need, let me know. I hope y'all got something out of this. And anytime you need anything, you can call me, you can text me, you can email me, and I can help you with CorelDraw or laser engraving. There's other things I do also. So if you ever have a question, just give me a call. You got some video you want to see, let me know. Please share, like, and subscribe, please. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe or to do any of the others, so I really appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.